Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites, and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog, or your wish list, or your now playing list, or whatever you're doing out there. I'll tell you what, folks, we are gonna do our damnedest to add to it every stinking time. And if you like rogues, if you're hanging out here, I bet you do. I would take that bet up. I got great news for you. That's all we play on the channel. Folks, I am back here with a new one. This is a game called Magicraft, and this was described to me as being a combination of Noita and Binding of Isaac. Now, if you haven't been hanging out here for a really long time, you may not know that Noita is one of my absolute favorites of all time. Noita is a very challenging roguelike where you can tinker with wands and make all kinds of crazy combinations of spells and then kill yourself with them over and over and over again, usually in just amazing ways. So we have that piece. Then we have the Binding of Isaac piece, another just wonderful game. So I said, boy, this game Magicraft, that sounds pretty worth checking out. So here we are. Let's check it out. So we can do our tinkering over here. This will give us some additional damage. Let's pop that on there. When the spell ends, it will hover in place for 2 seconds. Interesting. Okay. Relic room or a coin room? I think we're gonna go to another relic room here. All right, whatever we did kind of slowed down our spells, but I do see that it's hovering in place, so that's interesting. We've got something going here. And if you're sitting there saying, Noita, what is this Noita? Well, I have good news for you. You can check out some Noita on the channel. There is a 1% chance to instantly kill a non-boss unit. Max HP plus 20. There's a 20% chance to generate a shield around you whenever an enemy is killed. We're gonna do that. That sounds quite nice. And I am maybe gonna change things around just a little bit here. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna pop that over there. And maybe I'm gonna put another magic missile there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. I favor the speed. We did a series called Coffee and Noita way back when. And, you know, we'd just get together and hang out and drink some coffee and play some Noita. And we did that, I think 98 times until, that's how many times it took until I got the win, finally. Did I mention Noita is a difficult game? It really is, but it's a wonderful game. If you haven't gotten around to it yet, I will pop a link to the series. We had some pretty dedicated fans. This was early on in the channel's infancy. Evil Eye of Bloodlust. There is a 20% chance to restore 1 HP whenever an enemy is killed. Immune to slow. There is a 60% chance to summon a soul that tracks enemies. Let's go ahead and level this up. I've been seeing that one proc. I like it. I like the evil soul. There it is. Oh boy, okay. All right. Don't fall in the spikes. I hope everybody's having a good day. today. It has been... Gosh, it's been a busy week. We've had lots of events. Be careful, that thing over there seems to be a threat. Wow, I'm definitely gonna get an SSR this time. Why do you keep talking about SSR? What is it exactly? It's those particularly rare cards in mobile games. Do you not have a phone? Okay, all right. I can't say I know what that is. Guess I don't play enough SSR type mobile games. Anywho, we have had lots of events this week. We had a musical event with one of my kids. Actually, both of my kids were in it. They both play an instrument now. My one daughter plays the trumpet, and my other daughter plays the bass clarinet. And they are close enough in grades where they've been able to combine the orchestra groups, so it was a great show. Harmonious sound. Okay, so we're gonna pick a new wand here. Look at this. MP 70, MP regen 11, fire interval 0.5, cooldown 0.5. Interesting. I like this simultaneous shooting. All right, we're gonna go harmonious sound, and let's see what we can't stack up here. Auto navigation enhancement. The spell tracks the target at a velocity of 15 degrees per meter. Affects all the missiles on the right. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, pop that there. This is interesting how it bends it a little bit. That's okay. Let's give it a try. Yeah, this is quite nice. And we've still got the capability to have our missile shots home in a little bit. As long as we get close enough, we've still got our spirits firing off. This is great. And then, of course, we had the trick-or-treating on Halloween. And that was fun, too. Mr. Key's Hand, summoning, common. Alright, cool. Another magic missile. Do we want to put that in anywhere? See, I like having the poisonous crystal in there. Let's just see what this looks like. We're going to have an extra shot now. Now let's go with that. Witch work or the coin room? Let's do a witch work. Okay. So this is kind of where you get into the tinkering. Add 3 identical spells to getting a higher level one. You know what? I think that's something we can do, isn't it? Let's fuse these. Magic Missile Plus, damage 13. Units hit by this spell take 50% more damage for 4 seconds. Cool. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and... All right, so that's that. And then that opens up additional spaces to put more spells in. We've got this thing too now. Okay, so that's gonna summon. Oh, neat! Okay! That's really cool. I'll tell you what though, it really eats up our magic, but that's okay, we're gonna try it anyway. Okay. Alright, I don't know that I love this, but I wanted to try it regardless. And this is kind of what happens in Noita too. You know, you do some tinkering and then you blow yourself up. So good news, we have not blown ourselves up yet, but we are gonna have to make some changes to this. And I don't know, yeah, okay, so we can change it on the spot, technically, but it does not stop the action. So we gotta find a little bit of a hiding spot if we can. And I'm keeping an eye on our health as well. I know, it's not looking great. This experiment has gone horribly wrong. All right. That was just a warm-up. You know, just to give you a feel, a sense for it all. Now, it is a roguelike, so we're going to respawn in and apparently run into some new NPCs. Looks like our hero is already dead. But why did he die here? Well, you know, it was a situation with the tinkering. It always is in my experience. Weird, I can't see any wounds on his body. He was probably scared to death. All right. We're back. Who are you two? Don't tell me you were thinking of taking advantage of me while I was sleeping. Take advantage of you? Are you out of your mind? Hero, it's great that you're okay. All right, perfect. We are just gonna go right back into it here. I should say the game is out now. This is the demo. All right, what do we got? Rebound. Spell rebounds +2, duration of each rebound +1 second. Let's pop that on there. Oh, that's cool. All right, so we got some bounce happening. We're gonna go for relics. And this time I'm gonna be a little bit more mindful of my MP and my ability to cast spells, or lack thereof. Gotta be able to cast. Summon 3 elves that can intercept spells for you. I like this. All right, not enough keys. I wonder if we can come back to a room once we get a key. Maybe that's a thing. Yeah, Halloween was great. I hope yours was too. We had snow on the ground. It was, I don't know, 20 degrees, something like this. There's our Mr. Key's hand again. We're gonna just leave that for now. But if we can find a witchery room, we've got 3 magic missile spells that we can combine. My wife made a bison chili that had kind of a mole bend to it. Or maybe a mole inspiration is better said. There is a 8% chance that coins will drop whenever an enemy is killed. I'm gonna go with some extra HP. I think that would have helped out. Let's go to the Witchwork station. We'll go ahead and fuse our missiles, and we'll throw that on. Perfect. Reforge Furnace, reroll spells. You know what? I wouldn't mind rerolling this. Dark Snake, damage 30 DPS, releases a dark snake that is 6 meters long. Wow, okay. It's one of them long snakes. All right, now, I would imagine that's gonna maybe eat up a lot of our magic, but you know what? Maybe not. That's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go with that. Wonderful. Okay, so it did eat up our magic a little bit. However, I think it's a pretty decent spell where I want to keep it a little bit longer. Does a decent amount of damage, and these guys seem to hang out for a while because of the whole bounce effect. Pretty cool. Yeah, this chili had, you know, just enough of a nice kick that showed up at the end. Right in the back of the throat heat, you know, nothing that's gonna hurt you and ruin your meal. it just heat you up a little bit. And it was really nice, given that it was so cold outside. You know, you want that. All right. Now we are already talking about what the Thanksgiving menu is going to look like. Those of you that have hung out on the channel for a long time know that my family does multiple Thanksgivings. We do a normal Thanksgiving on the day, and then on the Saturday, we get together with my wife's extended family, and we do something to the tune of 7 or 8 turkeys, and there's like 87 people there. It's just an awesome event. Ancient Blood +1. Color me interested. Now I want something with a lot of MP. This looks good. We're gonna go with that this time. And I think that's gonna allow us to... Yes, that's looking great. Okay, that's exactly what we needed. We actually have a contest every year with judges and the whole 9 yards. There are deep fried turkeys, there are smoked turkeys, there are roasted turkeys that are covered in bacon. We really get pretty ridiculous. Look at this, we've got a rolling ball projectile. Let's see what this looks. Oh, wow. Okay, that's awesome. I think though that I just poisoned myself. That's not great. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got to do this in the right order, don't we? All right, well, it's not that one. All right, maybe this one? No, okay. Wow, that really did a lot of damage. I bet it's that one. Maybe this one? Nope. All right, I'm giving up. It's official. We're gonna keep rolling here. Need some health. Let's use this shield potion. We've got to be careful too, because we can't walk on that stuff. As far as I know, we did take a little bit of a hit. But I like what it does. It's pretty devastating. Now let's get some stuff going up there. And we just have to be careful, given that we only got the 12 health left. What I might do is adjust the spells that are being affected by the poison, if I can figure out how to do that. I think maybe we can. All right, let's see. So if we put this over here, and we put the rock over here, I'm assuming? Yes, okay. I think that's gonna be much better for us. Let's grab this. Gain 3 points of shield when entering a door, immune to spikes on the ground, immune to venom. Summon 6 elves that can intercept spells for you. I like that. Those guys have been coming in handy. If we go to the shop, we might be able to buy health, but then again, we could just go here and get some health that way too. Let's do that. I like that crushing ball. That's pretty devastating. So I enter into the competition every year. The best turkey I've ever done was a deep fried mango habanero injected turkey. And people still ask about it every year. Hey, are you guys gonna do the mango habanero again? Are you guys gonna do that? And I love it. I love that people are so into it. Not sure yet what we're gonna do. It'll be some kind of deep fried concoction. I think out of the 9 or so years that we've been doing this, I've won 2 or 3 times. So, you know, we're gonna be doing something ridiculous. We'll figure it out. If you promise not to tell anybody in the family, I'll give you one of my concepts. You've had corned beef, I'm sure. Yeah, corned beef is one of my favorite things. And then if you smoke it, you get pastrami. My brother-in-law and I, who like to geek out about food and, you know, just making ridiculous foods even more ridiculous, there's a 20% chance to restore 1 HP whenever an enemy is killed. We need that. We need that right now. Ooh, you know what? I'd kind of like to find out what this is too. Awakening Potion. Increases MP regen rate. Okay. What did we lose there, though? All right, you know what? We're gonna use this, and then we'll take that and we'll go to the next area. Perfect. And then we can just lean into all our spells because the regen rate is so good right now. So if you smoke it, you get pastrami. We have talked about doing something called pork strami, where we would corn a pork shoulder and smoke that for pork strami. You know, instead of using a beef brisket, right? Last night I started thinking about whether or not it would be possible to make something I'm calling turkey strami. And that, folks, right there is the idea. Turkey strami. Could we corn turkey in the corning spices? I don't know. We might have to do it just for science. So, I'll let you know. You know, maybe we'll attempt it. So we're gonna be starting some food content. You know what? We've got that potion that reduces the price of everything. All right, let's maybe take a look at the possible selections. That sounds wonderful. Ooh, that sounds good too. All right. Ooh, all wands MP regen plus 3 seconds. Okay, let's drink this. And I want this thing and this thing. I think I want this wand too, don't I? All right, we're gonna go with that. And let's pop the chain lightning on there. Let's get the laser on there. And let's just see what we got here. Yeah, I'm liking that. Now the chain lightning part though connects to the spells cast in the meantime, deals 9 damage to objects along the path. What if we did this? Okay. I think I like that setup a little bit better. I do want to get this too. Yeah, it's 30 points of shield. Okay. We are out of do, re, mi. Let's keep going here. Not sure if I'm using that chain lightning properly. I'm gonna have to re-look at that. Now just remember that whole turkey strami thing, that's That's between us. That's between friends. Just remember. The other idea was to just totally cheat and go out and get a turkey from Popeyes. You know, Popeyes, the fried chicken restaurant. They make Cajun turkeys that you can buy. They're pre-cooked. They're actually pre-fried. And you cook them in the oven, and I can tell you it is some of the best turkey I have ever had. My brother-in-law said, well, you know, we could submit that as our own. I said, you know what? Boy, that would be dirty. I kind of like it. The hit target's move speed times 60%, spell projectile speed times 90% for 3 seconds. Huh. All right. Well, this is getting a little crazy, isn't it? Let's put this over here, maybe. And do we want to try Viscous Crystal? The hit targets. So I think what this does is it slows down the target. I kind of like the setup that we have right now. Let's stick with what we got. Let's go grab a relic. All right, perfect. I still don't know if these spells are chaining. The rooms are definitely getting more challenging. And it seems like we are absolutely keeping up with the MP needs of the spells we're using. Recover 5 HP when entering a door. There's an 8% chance that coins will drop. Gain 3 points of shield when entering a door. I think that makes sense. Let's do that. I think we could throw a beefier spell on here, actually. Let's go ahead and... this is getting hard. Let's put this over here. Let's take this off. I'm gonna move this back, and I think we're gonna do that. Okay. Let's try this combo, because we are going up against a boss here. I know we're running out of MP faster with this build, but I think we gang it back pretty decently. Wow. You know, you get a nice dose of bullet hell with this game. The tinkering is fun. You may want to check this out. I will include a link to the game's Steam page. Like I say, it is out in early access right now. And it's got a lot of reviews. People seem to be into this. It's sitting at a very positive right now. So good for these guys, you know? It's tough to stand out as an indie. Happy to see them having some success. We got a bunch of ancient blood here. Two-headed dragon head. Scatter, minus 10 degree. Silent book. Post slot. Charges 20 points per second while standing. No recoil when casting while standing. I don't know what any of that means. This is locked on. Multi-shot enhancement. You know, let's go with the two-headed dragon head, and let's just see what we got here. So How are we keeping up with... Yeah. I mean, it's looking good, but it's definitely taking a lot of our MP. What if we throw that on there? That'll slow it down a little bit. Let's try this out. Looks like we're headed to the next chapter. Let's see if that's included in the demo. Nice, this is a nice beefy demo. Oh, maybe. Oh, congratulations on making it through the forest. You're surprisingly talented. I hope you'll also be able to feel this relaxed here. Where are we? It looks like someone lives here. This was once a fortress, and it was the humans' last line of defense against the ancient gods. It has stood for decades since the monster invasion started and is known as the Fortress of Eternity. As supplies dwindled, the monsters eventually captured the fortress and still occupy it today. What a waste. They don't even use pillows. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Congratulations, you have cleared the level. If you like this game, you can consider purchasing for Support Us. All right, go commit suicide on the left. Oh, I don't love that. Okay, well, folks, I think this game is fun. If you want to check this out, I will have that link over there for you. And you can get in here and tinker with wands to your heart's delight. And if you can't get to it right now, maybe what you want to do is grab a coffee and start your way on episode 1 of Coffee and Noita. It was a fun series. A much younger goat. Hey, thanks so much for the support. Yeah, and I hope you have a good rest of your day out there. Let's do this again sometime. Let's get together. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite. And you know what? Let's give away a video game at least once a week, too. Let's do that. We are going to give away 100 games this year. We've given away 89 so far to our community members. Isn't that awesome? You're a huge part of that. I appreciate your support. All right, you take care out there.